On July the 9th, a Harami pattern appeared on the S&P 500 chart. In this video, we are going to take a look at what the Harami Candlestick pattern is and why it is important in trading. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Right, so first of all, let's zoom in a bit and take a look at the pattern. So the Harami pattern, what is it? Well, it is a two candlestick pattern, so a pattern that consists of two candlesticks. And the pattern can be either bullish or bearish depending on where on the chart it appears and how it looks like. And the Harami pattern might indicate a possible trend reversal. And this can mean a reversal from a bullish or upwards trend to a downwards trend, or from a bearish downwards trend to a bullish upwards trend. But important here is that it can also mean that it goes from up to neutral or from down to neutral. So it doesn't have to go from up to down. Now let's take a look at how the candle actually looks like. So as I mentioned, we can have either a bullish Harami or a bearish Harami. So let's start off by taking a look at the bullish Harami. So the first thing about the bullish Harami is that it appears during a downtrend. So prior to the actual pattern, we might have had some red candles like this. And the first candle is a large red real body. And by the way, if you are unfamiliar with any terms I'm using in this video, I have a video about some basic candlestick terminology, and I will link it up in the eye in the corner. But the first candle is a large red real body. So the real body is basically the part that looks like a rectangle. So this is the real body, and it can have some shadows. Maybe look something like this. And the second candle here is a green real body that is contained within the red real body. So it might look something like this. By being contained, we mean that the open and close price of the prior candle kind of engulfs the green one. We see that the red real body is both above and below the green real body. And one important thing to notice here is that if, for example, the shadow of the green candlestick here is above the red one, that doesn't really matter. The important thing is that the green real body is contained within the red one. And this candle you see right here might look familiar. This is actually a spinning top. And if you want to learn more about it, I have a video and we'll link it up in the corner in the eye as well. And so this is the bullish Harami. The bearish Harami is the exact opposite. So I can just show it real quick here. So the bearish Harami. For this one, I'm not going to write anything. I'm just going to show how it looks like. So prior to the pattern, we need some kind of uptrend. So it might look something like this. The first candle is this green one, might have some shadows here. And the second candle has to have a real body, a red real body that is contained within the green one. So it might look something like this. So as you can see, it is the exact opposite of the bullish Harami. This one might indicate that the trend will change from up to down or from up to sideways. Now let's take a look at some interesting things about the Harami pattern. One thing to notice here is that the Harami pattern is the reverse of the engulfing pattern. And if you want to learn more about the engulfing pattern, I have some videos about that. Another thing that I think is worth to note here is that the pattern requires confirmation. So after we have seen a Harami pattern, that doesn't tell us enough to say if the trend is about to change from up to down, from up to sideways, or whatnot. So what we usually need is that we need a confirmation candle that confirms the validity of the Harami and also gives us a clue if the to what direction the trend is changing. But all right, guys, I think we're now ready to look at some charts. But before doing that, I just want to give a quick disclaimer that everything in this video is for educational purposes only, and nothing should be considered financial advice. Now let's take a look at some charts here. The first chart we're going to take a look at is the one we had a glimpse of in the intro, and that is the S&P 500 index. As we can see here, we had a strong bullish trend or upwards movement, but then a Harami appeared right here, a bearish Harami. And why is this a bearish Harami? Well, the first candle was a strong green real body, and the second candle was a real body that is contained in the green one. And after this pattern occurred, we saw a third candlestick that closed below both of the prior candles and confirmed that the upwards movement is coming to an end. And after that, we actually saw a pretty steep price drop, and the trend changed to a more of a sideways movement here for a while. So the Harami can give an early clue that the trend is about to change. In this example, I'm actually going to take a look at two Harami patterns. The first one appeared after a strong rally. This is Apple right here. And here we had a very strong upwards movement, but this bullish momentum ended with a bearish Harami pattern right here. And this one is barely a bearish Harami pattern, but as you can see, the first candle is a strong green one, and the red candle, even though the red candle is large, it was contained within the green one, and therefore it is a Harami pattern. After this, we had a change of the trend, and the trend was neutral. And then actually here we can see that another Harami pattern appeared. And the Harami patterns doesn't say too much when we are in a neutral trend as we were here, but in this case the Harami pattern actually marked the start of a steep decline here. But the most significant Harami pattern in this example, I would say, was this one right here that changed the trend from a upwards movement to a sideways movement. But alright guys, I think that's pretty much it for this video. If you found any help or value out of it, please consider dropping a like. And if you guys want to see more, don't hesitate to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will hopefully catch you in the next video. But for now guys, take care. Ciao, ciao.